Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I am going to be ranking the best sodas out there, or pop, or whatever you call it, soda pop. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, shouldn't I be making sports videos? And the answer is, well, kinda yeah. But right now, I don't care about anything in sports. Don't care about the Super Bowl, I don't care about the Luka trade, I don't care about the Jimmy Butler trade, don't care about the Timberwolves after they got rid of Cat, really, because it's so unserious. Okay, maybe I watched Ant drop 50 points last night, but beside the point. What I'm trying to say is, in the world of sports, I'm just waiting for free agency. Also, in terms of the soda tier list, I haven't done this for like 4 years, and my taste palette has changed a lot. So this is gonna be kind of interesting because I'm gonna compare it to the one I did a few years ago at the end. I don't know what it is, just constantly drinking coffee or beer or what, but yeah, I hate some things I used to love. Anyway, couple of plugs as always. Don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel, Waggle Golf, or Prize Picks. By using my code on G Fuel or Waggle, you'll save a discount on any of their products, and by using it at sign up on Prize Picks, you are gonna guarantee yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry, and there is also a Patrick Mahomes free square. All he needs is 1 passing yard for the entry to win. But always play responsibly, and let's get into ranking sodas. Okay, everybody, so here we are at the soda tier list, and at the top we have got the elites. Below that we've got the good stuff. In the middle we've got fine slash mid slash meh slash average. Under that we've got pretty bad. And at the bottom of the list, as always, a staple in these tier lists now, roll it John Cena. Ass. Sound good? Awesome. Let's begin with good old-fashioned Coca-Cola. This gets an elite, man. I'm not sure where I had this on the last list. I've always been a fan of Coca-Cola, but as I've aged, it's one of the only sodas that I can consistently drink on like a daily basis if I were to drink soda on a daily basis. Best tasting cola on the market, although it does make my teeth feel like they're 8 inches thick. Now moving on, we have Pepsi. Pretty bad. For one, I think the cola itself tastes watered down, and for two, you have roughly 25 to 30 seconds after opening a can of Pepsi before the entire thing goes flat. Now moving on, we have Sprite. I used to shit on this pop so much. I used to call it basically carbonated water. I used to say so much bad things about it. It is elite. Sprite is arguably the most refreshing soda on the market. Have you ever woken up thirsty and cracked a cold can of Sprite? Not sure what it's like to experience being in heaven, but I have to imagine it's like that feeling all the time. Now we got 7-Up, the good stuff. It's not as good as Sprite. I used to think that, but the flavor is just not there. That's a lot more dull. Sprite tastes a lot more flavorful. Livewire Mountain Dew. Hear me out on every soda right now. It has to be from a can or from a fountain. Plastic bottle pop tastes like shit. It is John Cena, roll it. Ass. And this pop is a prime example of it. Livewire from a bottle tastes like it's gonna kill you in 48 hours. Livewire from a can? The good stuff. I don't love it as much as I once did, but I still think it's one of the better tasting orange sodas out there. Now moving on, we have Mountain Dew Pitch Black. I think the stuff is fine. I loved it when I was younger, but nowadays if I have like a can of it, not sure if they still make it, I could definitely have one and enjoy it. I think it's supposed to be great, but to me it always just tasted like a gummy worm. Mountain Dew Whiteout. Ass. I don't know if I'm out of pocket for that one, but I remember trying my cousins like 2 years ago, my little cousins, and it was unbelievably sweet, like prime sweet, if I remember right. Unless that was like a bad apple, I did not care for it. Throwback Mountain Dew. My dad used to buy this when I was a kid. I never thought it was as good as regular Mountain Dew, and I have an opinion on regular Mountain Dew nowadays. We'll get there. But since I specifically haven't had this kind in a long time, I'm just gonna say fine, mid-average. Now we got Baja Blast. This shit's good. I still think it's good. If it's from a can or if it's from Taco Bell, it's better from Taco Bell, but I love it. I usually get a case in the summer and I'll drink it. It takes me about 3 weeks, but I'll do it. Now we got Dr. P. Elite. Universally what I consider probably the most delicious soda out there. I look at Dr. Pepper the same way I look at bacon and eggs, like I said in my vlog. I don't care who you are. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Moving on, is that vanilla Coke? I don't know if it is. We're gonna act like it is because I haven't had it in years, and the last time I had it, that shit was ass. It was awful, dude. I do not think those flavors mix together at all. Now moving on, we have Cherry Coke. The good stuff. I used to be obsessed with this, but I just like more straight up flavors now. Like if I'm drinking Coke, I want it to be Coke. Still good though. Now moving on, we have Wild Cherry Pepsi. Now this has a circumstance. I mean, it's mid, it's average. It's a little better than regular Pepsi because it does have good flavor. But if you get this out of specifically a movie theater fountain machine, it's unbelievable. It's unlike anything you've ever had before. Trust. Now moving on, we have Orange Crush. Listen, I know I just talked about Livewire being one of the better orange sodas on the market. And that's also how I feel about Crush in terms of, you know, the big three brands, Crush, Fanta, and Sunkist. Like, Crush clears by a mile and a half. Flavor-wise, like, it's not close. That'll bring us to Crush Grape. Fine. I don't like grape pop as much as I used to. I still appreciate the flavor, but if I have an entire can, I'm gonna get gut rot. Now we have Crush Strawberry. Pretty bad. Used to love it. Way too sweet for me now. Makes me go after every sip. Now moving on, we have Fanta Orange. Fine, mid. Like I said, I just don't think the flavor matches Crush, but it's okay. Fanta Grape, I guess I'll put that in pretty bad. Fanta Strawberry, I guess I'll put that in pretty bad too. These next couple are just gonna be boring. Fanta Pineapple. Ass. I don't know if I've ever had this soda before. I think I have, and as much as I love pineapple, it shouldn't be a pop. Stay far fucking away from being a soda, please. Now we're on to Sunkist. I'll just do both of these in pretty bad because Sunkist is the worst brand of the fruit brands. Sunkist tastes like if AEW tried to make a soda pop. You know what I mean? Now we're on to, oh fuck. Nothing's changed on this one, Mug Root Beer. Ass, ass, ass. There isn't a worse pop out there. There isn't a bigger insult to root beer out there than this piece of shit, this abomination of a fucking soda. I will gag if I drink Mug Root Beer. I hate it so unbelievably much. It is horrendous. For one, it's way too sweet, but for two, the flavor, it's just off. It tastes like I'm drinking a caramel soda or something. Like, this shit would pass more as cream soda than root beer to me. And cream soda, by the way, I don't know if it's on here, is also ass. Now moving on, we have A&W root beer going from first to worst, baby. This is what I'm fucking talking about. This is what a root beer should taste like. A smooth, creamy, delectable flavor here. This is the classic root beer taste. Not too sweet, not overbearing. Mixes the best with ice cream, and trust me, if you go to an A&W restaurant and get this fresh from the fountain that they make there, it's literally the greatest soda ever. Now we got Barks. This is a weird one. I have a feeling my cousin's gonna be watching this, Jeremiah. I've never had the heart to tell him that I don't love Barks like I used to, and he still tries to get me Barks sometimes. I don't know what it is, man. It's pretty bad, though. Tastes like more of a sarsaparilla-y root beer, which is a sharper taste on the root beer, and it's too powerful, too much. And now we've got Mountain Dew. This is the one that I probably have the biggest change of an opinion on. Mountain Dew, I used to swear by. Mountain Dew, I used to drink 3 to 4 a day. I would come home from school, and the first thing I would do, right downstairs, grab one, crack it, and pound it. If I worked at a restaurant, I drank Mountain Dew the whole day. My dad ever brought me to the store and said, go pick out some pop, I went directly to Mountain Dew. I sprinted to it. Nowadays, if I drink a Mountain Dew, that shit is so ass. It tastes like piss. It literally tastes like raccoon piss. If you went to a raccoon peeing and put a shot glass under it and drank the shot, it would be Mountain Dew. It is fucking horrible. I don't know how I ever drank this shit, and now I have to do what I wanted to do earlier but didn't want to give this away. Throwback, you're also ass. Like, I want to go back in time and brogue kick my 12-year-old self for drinking this shit. Now we've got Mountain Dew Code Red. If it's from a can, because I am a fan of cherry, it's fine, but again, not the favorite like it used to be. Oh good, we got another Sunkist Strawberry here. Pretty bad. Now moving on, we have Canada Dry Ginger Ale. The only time I ever drink this is when I'm on an airplane, because it's offered to me and I'm like, oh, ginger ale, I haven't had that in a while. And then I remember why I don't have it. Because it's ass. People who drink ginger ale are like the people who drink IPAs. I'm convinced, dude. I think they just think they're cool doing it or something. Now moving on, we have Squirt. I was really harsh on this in my last review, if I remember right. I don't think it's ass. I think it's pretty bad. And I say that because I will never drink Squirt by itself. It's always mixed with something, but it's not the worst. Now we've got Ruby Squirt. Ass. I don't even know. I'm not gonna give it the time of day, bro. Mellow Yellow. Turn to page with this. So if I'm gonna drink a Mountain Dew style soda, like unflavored, it's gonna be Mellow Yellow. This shit's just like a sparkling lemonade. It's a lot easier to drink as an adult than it was as a kid when you wanted Mountain Dew. Like, it's a wonderful substitute. Moving on, we have Volt. I haven't seen this stuff in literally like 10 to 15 years. As a kid, I loved it. It was like a mix between an energy drink and a pop. I'm sure now I wouldn't like it, so I'll just, I guess, put it in pretty bad. Now we've got, which I believe is the Orange Dreamsicle soda. This was fine. Vanilla goes a little bit better with orange than Coke, if you're asking me. Now we've got just plain old IBC Orange Pop. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever had that. I'm not gonna put it in ass because it's ass. I'm gonna put it in ass because I have no idea what it tastes like. Now moving on, we have I can't pronounce this, but I know it's the Mexican soda. I've actually had these before, and these are okay. If you've never had Mexican sodas, they're a lot less sweet than American because they don't use the high fructose corn syrup. It's just cane sugar over there. So they taste a little different. Now we've got, I don't know what this is, but I can see apple soda on the can. I would literally rather die. That one does get a ass. Now we've got the Izzy sparkling juice. Ass. I think all sparkling waters taste like shit. Now we've got the other sparkling water, Pellegrino. Ass. Not much thought into that one. Now we've just got Diet Soda, Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Mountain Dew, Diet Pepsi. Ass. I will say Diet Dr. Pepper and Diet Sprite are the two Diet Pops I can drink, but Diet Pop in general is fucking horrible. Now we've got Mr. Pibb, the good stuff. Mr. Pibb is good. It's a step down from Dr. Pepper. It isn't the same, but it's pretty close, and people who act like it's not, you're lying. And ending, we have Mountain Dew Voltage. Ass. This was dog shit from the moment it came out, dude. Supernova should have won that war by a mile. And that is gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen, for my updated soda tier list in 2025. Now, for comparison, let's look at the one I made 3 to 4 years ago. And there's the old one. So, I mean, some things have kinda stayed the same. Some things have taken plummets, and some things have taken rises. Anyway, guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please feel free to show support, because I appreciate any and all help. In the meantime, I'm gonna get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and as always, I will see you in the next video.